Welcome back. Connie Cronley is with us to talk about a few of her latest reads. Good afternoon, Connie. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We have two Irish books today.
Two Irish books, a nonfiction and a fiction and a novel, and they're as different as night and day.
Awesome. So let's start off with the nonfiction one. Tell me about that.
The Irish Assassins. What was most interesting to me about this book is the preface of the Ireland and England history, which is so brutal. It explains the animosity to this day. The Irish landlords, after the Great Famine, it was like a plot of extermination, and they would burn the cottages of the Irish peasants and put them out on the road to starve. So they wanted independence. Mm-hmm. Okay, this started in 1500s. So we get to 1800s, and they're Gladstone and Parnell, the Irish Party, about to make a settlement when there is an assassination by a group of people called the Invincibles in a public park in Dublin with surgical knives, and kill brutally two officials from England. Now, the Invincibles were funded in large part by Americans who wanted independence. So this blew up the peace, and it blew it up for decades.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to know a lot about Irish history to read this? Does it give you some backstory leading up to it?
It is so complicated. I gave up on a lot of it and started skimming. I couldn't keep track of all the characters. But my friend Patty, who's Irish, is reading it like a textbook with note cards she keeps of the characters. So for Irish history and the Troubles, the history of the Troubles, fascinating, detailed, true crime story.
Yeah, and some of it probably relevant today as well.
Absolutely,
yeah.
The backstory of
Gotcha.
what we have today. And then we go to This Is Happiness.
A different type of read.
Oh, we want this after the first book. It's like a coconut cake of a book. It's lush, it's big, and it's written by a very famous Irish writer, Niall Williams, with lyrical poetry. You just sing into it. A little village named Faha where it rains all the time. Nothing has changed for centuries. And then electricity is coming to the village. And then an old man named Christy arrives to make amends to the love he wronged 50 years ago.
So it's kind of a love story then,
It's
too.
a love story.
Yes.
In a village in Ireland that probably never was.
And a lot different than the other books. So maybe
like this.
maybe read that one first and then
Take a break and enjoy this one.
And is it a quick read as well?
It's not a quick read because you want to underline everything on It's so beautiful, but it is such a relaxing, enjoyable read. I recommend This Is Happiness.
I love it. Two great Irish books. Connie, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.